Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen, where I bring my love of crochet to inspire you to learn to crochet or to advance your skills. So, welcome to my kingdom and happy Saturday. It is VEDA day 23. So, let's see who joins me. I am working on a little dress for my great niece's doll. She requested me to make a dress for her doll. So that is what I am working on. And I found this pattern on Hectagona 1. Hey Renee, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What is your weather like? I'm doing this right. Hey Gloria, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up. Hello Mary, how are you today? Thank you for the thumbs up. How are you ladies doing? What's your weather like? What are you working on? I'm working on a little doll dress for my great niece. Well, it's a big doll dress because it's a big doll. I finished all of the hats for my friend, and when I'm off of this live, I'm dropping them off at UPS. Partly cloudy, 62 degrees. It's getting there. It is getting there. Let me see. I know we're in the 80s and with the breeze, so that's not too bad. And hopefully I'll be able to get my fence fixed soon. Before the hurricanes come and it comes toppling over for real. Let me see. 59. That's not getting there. It's still chilly, chilly. What did I do? Something. Put that in the wrong spot. Or did I only do 2? No, I did 3. Why is that all the way over there? Okay. That goes in there. How did I do that? Let me see. I did a thumbs up. It's 75. All right now. Working on the bogus poncho for a bit. Then going to work on the vest. Okay. I saw you uploaded something late last night that you had not done much on it, on that bogus vest, but you're doing that cherry red, so it's going to be real pretty. And black. Saying, hey. Oh, my Nightbot. Don't forget to hit the like button. Okay, the Nightbot did one command. Let's see what else it does. think I missed. Ooh, I'm not liking this. It's something wrong somewhere. And I'm putting this in the wrong place. Did I add an extra stitch somewhere? Oh, that's in the wrong place too. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you're gonna try the drop one, see if it works? Oh, let's see if it does. I love the hats you did. Was it a pattern of yours? No, 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 no. It easily could have been, but it wasn't. I found it on when I told my friend I'd crochet him some hats. Then I started looking for slouchy hats, and then I came across that pattern. I don't even remember who it was. I'll tell you. I'll tell you in a minute. What's her channel? I didn't even subscribe to her channel. Sheepishly sharing. That is the YouTube channel. And the pattern tutorial is crochet camel stitch slouchy. See, she calls it a camel stitch. I never heard it called a camel stitch. The first time I did it, it was a chain stitch, and it was from B Hook, because I usually use that stitch on some of my um, my beanies. I use that as my the rim on the beanie, and I also made a chain stitch scarf. So when I saw this and she called it camel stitch, and then when I was going through, I said, "Oh, that's a chain stitch." So chain stitch or camel stitch. That's what it was. Yeah, I need to start doing some more tutorials because a lot of people ask me about stuff that I do. Lloyd, where's the pattern for the? Oh, Gloria. When you say Gloria, I'm thinking you're talking to me. Talk- I'm sure I must be frozen because this thing isn't working right. Okay. Hey, Angela, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. It says, hey, Gigi, Natural Nene 61, and everyone in the chat. Hug a heart to you as well. And thank you for the thumbs up. What you working on? What's your weather like? Okay. You're not. Mary saying hi to Angela. Renee saying hi to Angela. Hey, Lori, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Hello, everyone. Still dealing with vertigo, but feeling better. Okay, that's a good thing. Renee says, has anyone done some new kindness? And Mary wants to know where the pattern is, Gloria. And Renee says, glad you're feeling better. Yep, I started the Voguish poncho. And I've only done the long chain and probably it's 2 inches of the pattern itself. Nightbot is working. It said, welcome to my channel. All right. I guess it's kind of working. It's supposed to have some other stuff there, but I don't see it. This Nightbot is something. I'll keep it because one day I might have a real rolling chat that I can't keep up with. I don't really have that issue yet, but it can happen. It can happen. Yeah, video is freeze framing. I know it's doing that on my side as well. Might be too much Nightbot, too much everybody else on the internet. Who knows? Okay, it says don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Okay, so it's somewhat kind of working. Why am I not getting this? Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna have to keep pulling this out to make sure I'm in the right place. Jeez, simple little thing can't get done. Gloria says hi to Lori. Angel says the weather is wonderful and I'm cutting out toaster doll covers and I have a bunny in the hood crochet order. You're cutting out toaster doll covers? Oh, does that mean you're going to be sewing? I see. I see something is not right. Not sure what it is, but I'm going to keep going. I'll just keep going because I don't want to stop. Okay. Yeah, you are a master of all things craft. I am not. I would like to be, but I don't have that kind of time on my hand. Renee, are you working on anything? Man, I'll be glad to finish this one round. Maybe the next round will be easier. You would think I was working with black yarn. I can't see anything. Oh, I need to mark off my to-do list. Hats are done. I don't know what else I have on my list because I have certainly added to it since I wrote it. But at least I can check off those hats. Now I have to add the Voguish poncho to it and my skirt that I started. What else did I start? Too much. The duster I started. I'm working on another hat, another checkered bucket hat that I don't think was on the list. Well, the bucket hats weren't on the list at all until I started thinking about making a bucket hat. That's why I say YouTube will get your intro real fast. Was trying to do Sunita's hat, but just can't get the hang of it. So nothing on the hook. Oh, what's the hat? I don't know anything about the hat. I don't even know if what's her channel? I think I subscribed to it. Let me go to my subscriptions and see. Oh, is it a written pattern? While I'm asking that, is it a written pattern or is it just, let me see. Okay, there's another thing for Nightbox. That's nice. Hey, BJ, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up. What is your weather like? What you working on? My mangoes are falling off the tree and tumbling over the roof. I meant to tell my lawn man, he came today. I meant to tell him to cut that limb off. So those mangoes will mess up my roof. And I don't have money for a roof. Mm. Oh, does she have the written pattern in there at all? I see Burst of Kindness Bean. I see 2 videos. I don't know. Yeah, I'm on her channel, but let me Burst of Kindness. Let me be so completely. I'm not sure. I don't want to click on. Okay, there's a Burst of Kindness. It's 34 minutes. I don't know. Me don't know. Hi, Patricia. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I hope you yep, you did a thumbs up. Hi, Gigi, and everyone in the chat gave you a thumbs up. Got my kit working on doll. Oh, you got your kit. Mine's supposed to come today by 9 p.m. So I'm hoping it comes before I actually leave. But as I say, I won't be working on the doll, even when it does come. I have too many other things to work on. But I want to work on her. Maybe I can get her done. Maybe I can do her better than, because I haven't even finished a doll yet from the class. I still have my big head. Okay. Okay. 1, 2. My doll heads are so big. So I'm going to drop a hook size. They are much bigger than her heads. Mary saying hi to BJ. The hat is burst. I know, but she has a burst of kindness beanie something and a burst of kindness beanie. There's 2 videos. Does she have a pattern in there? Oh, it's a tutorial. Okay. BJ saying hi to everybody. See, VJ, it still doesn't drop links. So I don't know what the deal is. Because everybody in here should have had a link drop by now. I give up on trying to figure it out. Now, I think I'm supposed to chain and turn and do. At least I hope I'm doing this right. If not, it's going to be the way I want it done. Gotta go. Big kids are here to celebrate oldest son's birthday. Oh, tell him we said happy birthday to him. Have a wonderful time, Lori. Thank you for joining me. BJ said hello, and we'll see if it says hello back to you. I said, welcome to my channel. So everybody's trying to make this thing say something. And Patricia said hi to Miss V. Happy birthday to your son, that Lori. So what are you working on, VJ? Yeah, I think this is going to be much better than the other row. I'm working with a K hook. Yeah, my Susan Bates K hook. I haven't worked with a Susan Bates hook in such a long time, but I couldn't find my Clover K hook. So I'm stuck with Miss Susan. But I like Susan Bates hooks. I just, they're still, I'm so used to that bigger handle. They're saying hi, happy birthday. Did you put the at you? Yep. Yes, I did. Did I wrote what you told me to write? So I'm not sure why it's not doing what it's supposed to. Maybe somewhere along the line it'll get it. It'll start doing it. I don't know. Just finished lunch, was outside cleaning the front of my house. Oh, you're such a good one. I want somebody to come and clean the inside of my house. My niece used to, but she has so many transportation issues. I told her, I said, just forget it. I said, when you get reliable transportation, then we can start this again. So right now I'm doing spot cleaning, as they say. If I mess up, I clean up. And I'm trying to get rid of all of that doggone mail I get. I have a whole bucket of junk mail, but because it's usually a creditor trying to get you to join their credit group to whittle down your credit, and they always have these checks attached to them. So I just, as I'm working, I'm shredding. 'Cause I don't want anyone to get a hold of that stuff and start using my identity as their own to get credit. We are not having that. I'm going to turn down the volume and I'm going to look at that. So the hat is in two parts. Let me click on this and see. Oh yeah, that's part two. Okay, so where's part one? Hmm, I see. Okay. Versus kindness. Is it this one? Oh yeah, this is part one. That's weird. Why is part one above part two? Oh no, no, no. Is it the burst of kindness crown? Okay, I already do not want to do it. I hate. Is the whole hat front and back post crochets and double crochets? Ugh. Renee, I don't know why you don't get this. This is um, just like when we did that. Didn't you do the pumpkin hat? Because the pumpkin hat was, it kind of looks like that's what she's doing, starting like that pumpkin hat was, which I don't even know where my pumpkin hat is. I have no clue where that thing is. Let me see. Yeah, my arm hurts too much from crocheting. And that front post, back post will just make it even more. Okay, so you did do the pumpkin hat. So I'm not, I'm just looking at it. I'm not listening to her. Mm, this little dress is, I should make one for my great niece so she can wear it with her doll. But that's a whole lot of crocheting I don't feel like doing. Oh, it's extended single crochet? Mm, okay, I'm trying to see her do. Okay, I saw that. Did you look at the facial puff I sent you? So she does a extended single crochet between the front post stitch. So it looks like, since I'm not paying attention, but I think that's what she's doing. Yeah, that's what she's doing. Yeah. Well, I always say, if it doesn't work for you, do what works for you. Yeah. Okay. We'll see how that works. I did download it, but so tired of trying. Maybe I'll just try again. Eh, or just yeah. I'm gonna stick with. No, I'm trying to avoid. I can feel every time I move this wrist, I feel the pain right in my forearm, right where my tendon. As if you get the post, then the hat will make sense. Hmm. It doesn't look like, the only thing I see is that she's doing front, looks like just front post double crochets and then an extended single crochet between them. At least I think that's, no, yep, yeah, I think that's what she's doing. Let me see. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I want to see what that hat looks like. Nightbot, welcome to my channel. Okay. Guess Nightbot, no double crochet? Or is she just doing extended single crochets? Let me see. Oh, she's only doing extended single crochets? Let me see. Let me try it. That's an extended single crochet. That's an extended single crochet. Extended single crochet. Okay, so she's only doing extended single crochets. Okay. So she's doing extended single crochets throughout the whole pattern, it looks like to me. Now that you said that. That's a that's gonna be a tight hat. Yeah. Extended single crochets. Extended single crochet. Then front post extended single crochet. Okay. I see it now. The hat looks nice once you finish the crown. You can do the rest of the hat any way that you want. So how big is the crown then? Y'all just want me you just want to distract me, Renee. You just want to distract me. I'm trying to stay focused. Focus, focus, focus. I think your problem is that you're probably automatically going to double crochets, and maybe that's your that's your problem with it instead of sticking with the extended single crochets. Maybe that's it. What you think? What you think? Ah, yeah, laugh. Yeah, you're trying to get me distracted. I'm trying to stay focused. It's the placemat. Oh, the placement of the stitches. Um, if you did the pumpkin hat, if you think about how you did the pumpkin hat, it looks like the same thing. Yeah, this looks like the same way we did the pumpkin hat, except she's doing extended single crochets, but that still looks tight. Whew. I'm gonna just let it play, see what it looks like. I want to see what it looks like. So I refuse to put this hook down and get myself into trouble. Maybe that'll be a hat for the winter that I'll work on somewhere later on in the season. It looks knitted? Okay. Well, it's gonna be tight, so I would figure it would look knitted because those are some tight stitches. Nightbot, don't forget to hit the like button. Hey, Daphne, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and hope you did a thumbs up. What you working on? What's your weather like? I did a knit stitch hat, and that was tight. That's a tight stitch, and actually, I could probably put that hat up as a crown because those stitches are so tight. It does not lose its shape at all. I think my television just turned off. Probably says, "Are you still watching?" Forgot to turn it off when I came in here. So the whole crown is what do you call it? Extended single crochets. Well, so it looks to me like she's not actually going into the stitches when she's doing the mhm, I have to watch that. It looks like she's not going into the stitches. Look, yeah, maybe she is. Girl, see, you always start in trouble. VJ saying hi to Daphne, Renee saying hi to Daphne. I'm doing good. My baby girl is getting some cuddle time in with me at the moment. I'm going to probably make a bag in a few, though. Okay. Um, yeah, it looks like she's going between the stitches instead of like under the V of the stitch. It looks like she's going between it, like you would do with the knit stitch. Is that you go between it, but it's a different between the knit stitch. You actually go into the stitch, but this looks like she's going between the stitches. Let me see. Do it again. No, wait a minute. That she went. Oh, she is going in. Yeah, she's going between the stitches. The stitch itself, she's putting her hook in between in the stitch itself. Ah, okay. Hope I'm seeing that right. Emily says she's 4. Let me see. Oh, she always be your baby though. Mine is 27 and she's still my baby and taller than me. But she's still my baby because she's my only one. Yeah, Renee, it looks like she's actually, and then she does a stitch, and then she goes and does that. Yeah, but I think she's actually going into the stitch. like you would do the V-stitch. Not the V-stitch, the knit stitch. That's what it looks like to me. Welcome to the channel. Um, Renee, look up knit stitch, crochet knit stitch, and see if that's the same thing she's doing, because that's what it looks like to me. Okay. Okay. And saying no, color time is the best time for you and your daughter. Mm-hmm. Oh, where's my purse? Oh, this purse kills me. Let me see if you can see this. Okay, where am I? Here. So, if you can see this, this is the knit stitch, and she is going in the stitch. Where am I? She's going in the stitch. That's what it looks like she's doing to me. Am I right, VJ? Because it looks like the knit stitch to me. If I was ever able to set up two, let's see, this is, I don't do the knit stitch, is hard to do with this t-shirt yarn. Okay, yeah. So if you look up knit stitch, that's what it is. Okay, do it again. Okay, let me show you. These are the V's, because if she's doing a knit stitch, she's going to have V's, and she's going in those V's and making that stitch, that what do you call it? The extended single crochet stitch. That's what it looks like. Because at first, when I thought she was going between the stitches, and then I started looking at it, and I see she's actually going in the V of the stitch, which is a knit stitch. What other name do they call the knit stitch? Something else. I just know it as a knit stitch. It looks really nice. And I started doing it on this bag probably back in December, whenever I got this yarn. And you can see I have not progressed with it because it is work with this yarn. And I want to get it done. I thought I would get it done till I started doing it. And I was like, and I was thinking to myself, what was I thinking when I started this stitch? I guess with nylon yarn, it's probably a whole lot easier to do. Yeah, it wasn't that bad when I did that hat, now that I think about it. But I wanted to do it when I saw this purse pattern. I wanted to do it because it's such a tight stitch. I won't need a lining in this purse when and if it ever gets finished. Oh, she loves it. Let me see. Yes, she goes in between the legs of the, okay, yeah. So that's a knit stitch. Let me see. For this purse is t-shirt yarn. And I can only do a little bit at a time because, ooh, that's a workout. My forearm here hurts, and it's the tendon. I've been told that already, that I need to rest it some, but it stopped hurting for a little while, and then I started crocheting more. Then it started hurting again. So I'm gonna have to rest it more. And resting it more means I need to move all of the yarn away from my work desk and only crochet on my lunch break and when I'm off, and that'll rest it. Okay, Nightbot. So Nightbot only does those 2 commands. That's it. It's pretty warm here where I am today. I think it's, oh, that is warm. Get a Cooper sleeve. Have I seen one of those? I don't know. I don't like to put what do you call it? Binders and things like that on me because I have a history of blood clots and I don't want anything to impede circulation. I won't even wear a knee brace. I will put on the those strips of elastic KT tape, whatever it's called. I'll use that, but it just needs to rest. That's all. All right, so I can stop watching that. Stop thing. All right, good luck to you, Renee, making that a hat. And you can show it off when it's all said and done so I can see it. Get one big enough and only wear it when crocheting. Check out the back exercises on Samsung Health. The back exercises. Is that gonna help my back? I have exercises from from PT for my back that I haven't done in a long time, but I think I get the feeling that it's not my back. And I'm hoping it's not my kidney because this is a strange pain. I'm calling the doctor Monday. She's gonna have to order an ultrasound. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Because I hurt when I walk and I hurt when I sleep, but otherwise I don't hurt, which is very weird. But I have to walk because I have to get my steps in. Got to get my 2.5 miles in a day because I got to be sexy by August. Get my sexy back. And I can actually get to celebrate a real birthday this year, maybe. Yeah, resting helps. I have pain in my left forearm. Sometimes I got a little bit of nerve damage. I did PT for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna put um that Vicks really helps in icing it at night. That helps a lot too. And resting it. Gigi, my burst of kindness hat was my thumbnail for really? Let me go look at it. Okay. Okay, so um It looks like it's like an infinity, almost looks like an infinity thing there. But anywho, it's got the little swirls. Yet I was seeing those little swirls happening. It's cute. So is it a tam or is it a beanie? Because you have it laying flat, so it looks like a tam to me. Oh, you're in North Carolina. That's why it's warm. Hey, Sheila, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up. I am doing well. It's for Saturday. I'm always much better by Saturday for healing you. Thank you so much. I got to start paying attention and just rest some things and get some stuff done. Oh, your family's from Franklin County, North Carolina. Mary saying hi to Sheila, BJ. Oh, your branch moved to Arkansas in 1900. Good gracious. Okay, yeah, that's what it looks like, a tam. Oh, that's cool. That was another thing I started making. And I don't know why I stopped doing it. I just stopped. I don't know. But I'm going to do this little dress for my great niece. And then I'm going to go and work on the duster. Get that done because that's going to be a gift for a friend. And then I'm going to work on my skirt because I need my skirt done. I'm going to do a little slow-mo on the skirt because I'm going to hope that I lose 10 pounds soon in the near future so I don't look, so it'll lay a little flatter than it's going to lay right now. I almost frogged it and I was like, no, I'm not going to frog it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Get her done. Get her done. That's what I'm going to do. So if your family went to Arkansas, when did you go to Indiana? You're in Indiana, right, VJ? No, you're in St. Louis. You're in Missouri. Uh, now I'm confusing myself. Mm, doesn't take much to get me confused. Too many places. That's where I did basic training, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And I haven't been back since. As we all said, we didn't lose anything in Missouri. I was kind of glad I went in the wintertime because a whole lot of that stuff, that the obstacle course and all that stuff, we couldn't do it because of all of this ice and stuff. And when I hear people talk about the obstacle course, I was like, okay, I made a right decision to go in the Army in the wintertime, although I froze my butt off. They moved to St. Louis around 1920. Okay, I'm just moving. Can't sit still. My family was, I guess, plopped in Georgia, and that's where they stayed. And then my mama and one of her brothers, maybe two of the brothers, because two of the brothers were here. Nope, three of the brothers were here. Three brothers and my mom were the only one that were in Florida. And then my other aunt stayed in Georgia. No, the 2 aunts stayed in Georgia, and then my oldest aunt lived in New York. And my grandmother never wanted to come to live in Florida. She always said it was too hot. So she lived in Georgia. I can honestly tell y'all, I have totally forgot if I'm doing this pattern right or wrong, but it doesn't matter. Long as it turns out like a little dress, that's all that matters to me. I keep hearing all of my little mangoes falling off the tree, hitting the roof. It's time to cut back that tree again. I wonder if I haven't seen that raccoon. I'm sure he's gonna, if he's still around, when these mangoes start ripening, he'll be up there in my tree, half eating them like he always does, and he does it to the avocados too, little critter. Yep, that's why my mom said they moved to moved to Florida because they were looking for jobs. That's how we all do it. At least our culture. That was why a lot of people went up north to Chicago and stuff. And I always like, why do people in Chicago have Southern accents and why do they say y'all? And I'm always thinking that, Northern people don't use that term because it's really a Southern term. Then I realized a lot of people moved out of the South and went further north. I mean, no, they're just little, but because we've had some rains and some high winds, and because they're still little, they keep falling off the tree. I saw someone planted a mango tree. The way you have your own on your own property where your house is, you have the lawn, then you have the sidewalk, and then you have this easement. I guess that's what they call it, where the grass that they say is not really our property, but anywho, that's where this someone planted their mango tree, and it's a small one. It's not even as tall as me, and I'm 5'6". It's probably close to being my height, but it's got big mangoes on it now. So I was telling my friend, I said, man, that mango tree is in the wrong place because those kids, when they're out of school and those mango trees, they're gonna plop those. They're gonna take those mangoes right on off that tree if the owners aren't watching it. And mango trees get really, really, really big. So I don't even know why they put it right there because they're going to end up having to cut that thing on a regular basis. I'm sure code enforcement is going to be knocking at their door, leaving the little nasty grams like they leave me. But they're not ripe yet. I'm hoping some of them survive because they keep falling off. And hi, how long have you had your? Oh, I couldn't even tell you. Years, years. I don't even remember. My dad planted it for me. I I'm gonna guess well over 10 years, but I don't remember. And my avocado tree actually had the first one was planted in the corner of the house and it grew, oh my goodness, it grew so big and it was still producing avocados, but smaller ones. And it looked so pitiful. It had gone through so many hurricanes. So I finally got my lawn man to cut it down. But had already my sister had planted because I like to get the avocados and root them, and so I had rooted some, and my sister planted them for me. One of them survived a hurricane, the other one did not. So the one that survived it is um, producing fruit. So those are my two big fruit trees, and then I have a Suriname cherry. Um, it's not really a tree; it's a bush, and it has some fruit. Oh, I forgot to tell the lawman to pluck those off for me too. He probably I gotta go look now because I saw a few of them on the tree when I looked out before he came. And I have one in the front yard. For some reason, it's not growing very tall, but it finally has fruit on it. And it's been out there for years. I think last year it had one on it, and this year it has several. So maybe it'll get bigger. I'm not sure. I've tried to do tomatoes in the past, but the ants seem to uh, get all over them. So I stopped trying to altogether. Saying hello, Nightbot doing its job somewhat. What was your avocado tree there when you moved there? I don't know. Because I've heard that it has to be a male female thing for avocado trees to produce. But obviously there must have been one somewhere, but I couldn't tell you where because when we planted that tree, my daughter was, I should say when my ex-husband planted the tree because I wasn't planting anything. But my daughter was 3 months old when that first avocado tree was planted. And that's why I left it there long enough to see if the other ones would bear fruit. And so that one bear fruit. So we finally got rid of that other one. So the first one was there for, we're gonna say 25 years, because I think he took it down last year. So 26 years maybe, because my daughter will be 28 this year. You want an avocado tree? Can you all grow avocados in North Carolina? Because you all have some real cold weather. I have a one in um, a planter out by the door, and it's been the same size for the longest. I said, I guess maybe I need to repot it into a bigger pot because I really want one in a pot because I want to see if it'll um, get bigger. But the pot that it's in is not. Nah, maybe I should put it in a bigger pot just to see. I'm always trying crazy things with plants. I'd seeded some lemon seeds and finally see some sprouting. So I had a lemon tree years ago. Huge lemons with and they were green. Everybody's like, "You sure that's not a lime?" I said, "I know the taste of a lime from a lemon." So they may be green, but these things are quite juicy. And then we had an outbreak of canker. Canker kills um, citrus fruits. And I kept getting all these notices from the city. They wanted to cut my lemon tree down, and I just kept ignoring them and ignoring them and ignoring them. Kept getting my fruit until finally it stopped um, bearing fruit, and then that's when I took it down. They weren't going. to I was not going to let them. Does what bear fruit? My mango, my yeah, both of my mango and my avocados, they do bear fruit. And both of them have lots of blooms on them, and I see little mangoes and little avocados. So yeah, I have to check it. I've sprouted one before just to experiment. Yeah, they sprout really fast. And if you leave them in there long enough, they'll pop right on out of that seed too, because I've done that too. Yeah, but I think because I don't know exactly if they would if they could survive the really cold weather, but I look forward to them. And you can't take them all off the tree at one time because they once they're off that tree and then they start ripening, you better be ready to eat. And I'm not gonna eat that many avocados. My mom will eat an avocado a day. Mm-mm, no, I'll eat some avocado once or twice a week. And usually if I'm in the mood for guacamole, that's a downside because they don't start ripening. They don't ripe on the tree. They just stay up there, and they don't ripe on the tree. You have to take them off the tree. But anywho, do you scrape the husk off the avocado pit to sprout it? Um, I usually just when I take it out of the fruit itself, I let it sit and dry, and then I just take it off. I don't like touching it when it's all still moist. I don't like touching it. So I let it sit and dry, and then I'll take it off and put it in to sprout it. I'm trying to and then this is my second go around for the Aki um tree, which I don't even know why I want to mess around with it because um Aki is not something to be you got to know what you're doing with that stuff because it's a poisonous fruit if you um don't handle it correctly. You got to let it open on its own before you can harvest it. They're not even supposed to be in Florida. I read somewhere that I was like, well, my neighbor has a huge tree and it blooms on a regular basis. The first time I saw it, I took a picture and I posted it on Facebook and I was like, what is this? And then somebody chimed and says, oh, that's Aki. I was like, oh, that's what that is. And obviously, the squirrels know all about all the fruit they can eat because they tear up stuff. When I go walking past that house and it's the season, you don't see anything until they open up, and then you can see that the squirrels have uh, had a good old time eating. I can smell it, um, but I haven't actually seen it on the tree. Probably because I'm walking on the opposite side, but I can smell it when I go past when it's in bloom. I haven't had a guava in a very long time probably since I was a child. I've had pastries with guava in it, but I haven't actually had the guava fruit in a very long time. But it has a distinct smell that if you ever knew what it was once, you never forget it. But mangoes and peaches are my faves. All the other stuff can just go to the wayside. Those are my favorite fruits. Mm, just thought about something. Mm. I still have frozen mangoes from last year because I try to get the fruit off the tree before the doggone raccoons and squirrels and the cats get to it because I have tons of feral cats roaming around here. Now, I don't know if they actually eat that stuff. I don't think they do. I don't think the cats do, but definitely the squirrels and the raccoon. But I'll take it down, and if I have an overabundance of it and, and I can't get rid of it, I'm sure my friend will be sending me a text in the next few weeks. Let me know when your mangoes are ready. I'll take them. I usually take them and cut them off the seed and freeze it. And throughout the year, I can have fresh mango smoothies, even though it's frozen, but it was fresh when it was frozen. I tried to freeze the avocado because you can use the avocado for smoothies too. Didn't like that idea. And it definitely is not good if you try to do guacamole. Mm-mm. Guacamole has to be done from a fresh avocado, as far as I'm concerned. That's why I don't buy the avocado stuff that they have in the freezer or the refrigerated area. Mm, no. I'd rather go to a Mexican restaurant if I'm in the mood for guacamole and buy some from them, and at least I know it was smashed and dashed right there in somebody's kitchen. I love guac though. I love it, love it, love it. Just can't have too much of it because then it's like, no more of that. Woo! This dress is making me hot. It's gonna be a cutie. So that's just, I'm gonna have to put straps on it, but it's gotta be a lot longer. A lot longer. This is the same dress that I made for the rabbit that I made for her. The big rabbit, the first big amigurumi that I did from, what's his name? Five, Sp- Fiber Spider? Fiber Spider. Does anybody know what his name is? I watched so many of his videos, and I don't think to this day if I even know what his name is. Hmm. Hmm. Does he ever say his name in his videos? I don't know. That is so weird. I don't know. All right, the quiet crew is here. Nobody's talking. She says yes. Yes to what? Do you know his name? Is that what you're saying yes to? I can honestly say I don't know what his name is. And I don't know why I don't know what his name is. But I don't. think it's 3. Okay. All right, I am going to get off of here since everybody's quiet and go do a little bit of work and get ready for the birthday party. I'm not gonna get ready. I'm ready. I just gotta go. That's all. Oh, his name is Craig. Okay, thank you. Because I don't know if he ever says his name on his videos. I just know who he is. I haven't seen a video from him in a long time either. I don't know. I think I work too much. All right. Thank you, BJ, for letting me know his name is Craig. Hopefully I'll remember it next time. Thank you all for joining me. I am going to catch up on some work as always and go to this birthday party and enjoy myself. Thank you, Renee. So everybody, you all stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye. Deuces, Renee.